Good afternoon, YouTube. How is everybody doing? It's good to be back. I haven't filmed anything in quite a long time. So let's just, let's press ahead. And actually, one of the things that you will have noticed, just hopefully just from the start of the video, is there's sound. Woohoo! I've actually got sound working now, which is really good. I'll sort of explain a little bit more as we go in. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is this game I'm going to have a go with the Celts. Now, the reason I'm going to use the Celts is because I was actually between two people I wanted to do for this game. It was either the Celts or Egypt. For reasons as such, I want to play a game that uses religion. Because when it comes to multiplayer, when it comes to the general game that I play when I'm not filming for YouTube, I tend to use religion very heavily. And actually we haven't ended up using religion anywhere near as strongly as I would normally have done, and it's kind of annoyed me a little bit. So I'm going to go for Boadicea, who is the undisputed king, or queen I should say, of the early game faith. And I'll explain a little bit more about her as we go on. But we're going to go for a Fractal map. Because I really like Fractal maps actually. After the Netherlands one, they look really, really pretty. And actually what I've managed to do is obviously I've got sound working. So to explain very quickly, the laptop I'm using and the one that you can see at the moment is my personal laptop, and that's playing Civ 5. It's an AMD processor, integrated graphics, 6 gig of RAM I think, so it's okay, it's a solid laptop, but it's not a gaming laptop at all. So it was struggling to do both filming Civ and then playing Civ at the same time. So what I've got is a second laptop, my Sarah's laptop, which we use a little bit to do a lot of the Berserker stuff. And I've got that one filming this laptop, so we freed up about half of the CPU, which should make it run a little quicker. And we've also got sound, which is wonderful. So there we go, it's a step in the right direction. So hopefully my videos from this point onwards should have sound in them, fingers crossed. So, it's not a professional outfit, but we're getting there slowly. Now I'm going to up it from 6 players to 8 players, see how it goes. Seeing as we've got, more capacity in the laptop, maybe it'll run it. Standard pace is good, and Emperor, I'm going to keep it on Emperor difficulty. Now, I've actually, I have attempted to film maybe 2 or 3 times since the last playthrough I did, which is the Netherlands, and something keeps happening. I was trying it on Immortal. I think it was 3 games in a row I tried. Every single time I had either Attila the Hun or Genghis Khan spawn right next to me, and I'm talking within 10 tiles of my capital. It was insane how close it was. Maybe not 10 tiles, but within 15 certainly. And every game they wiped me out. And I mean the last one, the 3rd playthrough I did with the Celts, and it was all going so well. I was really enjoying it. But by the time I genuinely, and I was building archers like crazy, I must have had 7 or 8 of them. And I was not skimping on building them. They attacked me with just 20, 30 units. It was incredible. So I'm a bit annoyed with Civ at the moment, so you'll forgive me if Khan or Huns, if they appear, then please forgive me. Now, the reason I'm going to do Boadicea is A, that she's very good with religion, but also there's a little bit of Norfolk heritage going on here. If I just start the game up, you can see from the map in the background, so you've got Britain. Now the Celts were the inhabitants of England before Rome came over, so we're talking before 60 BC or whenever Caesar led his first invasion. And the Celtic tribes are sort of, everywhere in Britain, but mostly in Scotland and Wales and Ireland. But you see the green area here, East Anglia, just above London. I'm actually from Norfolk, this county just up here. We've lost the map now, but at the top of East Anglia, I'm from Norfolk, and that's actually where Boadicea used to live. So I've got a little, I like Boadicea. She's sort of a bit of a local hero. So we're going to enjoy this one. Now we're going to begin the journey. Now, we've got a forest start. That's at least good. We want to plonk up. Oh, you know what? I completely did that by accident. That turned out to be really good. I was about to say, we need to put our city next to forest. Now, the unique ability for Boadicea, just going to move this guy over here, take a look. The unique ability for Boadicea is to generate faith per turn, depending on how many forests are around you. Now, if you've got 1 unworked forest next to you, and it has to be directly next to, your capital, then you get 1 faith per turn extra from that city. If you've got 3, you get 2. So you can see here, just on turn 1, 2 faith per turn. Brilliant. We've got gems and a cotton start. We've actually got gems and stone. It's not bad, actually, a little start we've got going. Next to a river on top of a hill, we've got good production in Edinburgh. That's good. Let's go and see what this has got. We've got a Pictish warrior. Wonderful. So, the first unique person is a Pictish warrior, a replacement for the spearman. Now, they don't have any bonus against horsemen like regular spearmen do, so you lose that, but you do get 20% bonus for fighting in foreign lands. They don't have a movement cost to pillage, and it doesn't actually say, but you get half of the unit's enemy strength in faith when you kill somebody. So, effectively, they make very good scouts, versatile killing scouts. Now, we want to be getting religion, so we're going to go straight for pottery as our first option, and then we'll sort of make it up from there depending on how we do. Now, in terms of our policy stats, we have got a few options available to us. With a religion, and I want a really, really strong religion as soon as possible, so we've got multiple ways of getting that. If I were to build a tradition sort of start, I would have nice big cities and they would be able to try and build me some of the religious wonders and up my faith in that way. But because I've got such a good faith bonus, so, 2 per city, I want to have as many cities as possible, so I'm going to go liberty. But then actually thinking about it, piety. Now I haven't actually gone for piety before, and Celts make a good piety start. Building shrines quickly and then giving them 2 faith per turn, so a bonus 1 from organised religion. It's a really good, you can get every city producing 4 faith per turn at the expense of only 1 gold. So 3 or 4 cities in, and suddenly you're getting more faith than anyone else is going to possibly get until, the middle bit of the game. Reforming the religion is obviously one of the big aims. So I'm going to go for piety. I'm just trying to work out whether it is worth opening on liberty. I think it probably is. If I were to open on liberty and then go for collective rule, I don't know if it's worth going all the way down. The extra production in every city would be handy from liberty. I'm not going to lie. That extra 1 hammer, especially in the early game when our cities are quite small. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to go for liberty and then open up piety from there, and we'll see how we go. But anyway, we're not getting monuments. We need to build monuments from the early point of the game. So the main job for me is to be investigating the local area and looking for forests that we can settle next to. We want to be building next to as much forest as we can, because by doing that we can get lots of early game faith. And we want to be building, multiple cities as soon as possible in order to do that. So actually, you know what? Liberty might be a decent start to go for. I don't know. Oh, God. Decisions. We'll work it out. Some marble. That could be quite handy. Okay, we've got tundra down here, so we're near the south of the map. Or so it seems. Okay, ruins. That's good. Appear to have a desert next to us. Is that coast I see? Maybe a lake? It's difficult to tell. Okay, turn 6, and we've got a pantheon. Whoop. Awesome. That's really good. I'm just trying to think of what is going to be the best thing to get. Let's just quickly go and find this ruin. Let's just see more of the map. What have we got? So this desert is not brilliant for us, but we're looking for forest, and we don't have much forest around us, but at least we got some. Okay, that's fine. So a pantheon is normally used to either get bonus early game culture or bonus early game faith. And the reason it does that is it just sort of presses you into religion and gets you, a nice little quick start. Now, what would be good for us? We can get quarries, that would get us 2 faith from that tile, and we've got a few more extra stone around us, and marble certainly, so that's at least 8 faith per turn possibility there. I'm just trying to work out what other ones would be good. We're next to a river. We could go for happiness, cities on rivers. That would be quite good if we're going to settle lots of cities, but we're focused mainly on forests, so we would give up river placement in order to get that faith per turn at the start, so maybe that one wouldn't be the best. Gems, we've only got the 1 gem, but again, 2 faith for that gem. Would be a nice little early game boost. I was just hoping we'd have pearls on the edge as well, but from what I can see, that would be a bit of a gamble to go for that. Well, one that would be quite good to do would be ancestor worship, +1 culture from shrines. Basically what that would do is end up giving us extra of culture from our shrines, and we're going to have shrines up in every one of our cities, so that would build up fairly quickly, but that one tends to be eclipsed by a lot of the other pantheons, actually. Oh, there's another gem down here, which we could plop on. Yeah, you know what, maybe gems would be a good one to go for. Either that or Goddess of Love. Now, the advantage to this one is they give you +1 happiness from a city with population of 6+. That's playing the long game. We're going to have lots of cities, hopefully. And that would give +1 happiness to every city, essentially, which would be quite good. Oh, what are we going to do, people? What are we going to do? I think, actually, that would be fairly good to get. We're going to play the long game. As good as it would be to get the extra faith from gems... Oh, I don't know. Gems or happiness? Gems or happiness? You know what? I'm going to go for gems. Yeah, Tears of the Gods. +2 faith for gems. Wonderful. So hopefully, there we go. We'll work that gems tile as soon as possible, and we can up our faith considerably. It also means that realistically, this is the city that we want. We want to be building down on this gems resource as soon as possible. And actually, if we were to put it on the stone here, we would be able to get the faith from the forest and also from the gems there. Wonderful. That's not too bad. Okay, so Pictish Warrior, again, just sort of explore up here, another ruin, wonderful. Get some good early game ruins going. Now, I am praying that we don't have the Huns next to us. I can't tell you just how many times it's happened. Oh, we got pottery even though we were just got it anyway. Oh well, that's fine. Let's build the shrine up quickly. Get us a little bit of early game extra faith. Actually, no, let's not do that. We're just about to get to the next population. So, realistically, I want to be building a settler as soon as I can. For now, let's just get us 1 turn worth of scout, I think. That'll be good. Okay, let's go for mining, just so we can work these gem tiles. That would be quite handy to do indeed. Wonderful. Okay, Edinburgh's grown. Fantastic. Ah, we've got more population. Wonderful. So we've actually got a 3 population city. Let's move ourselves to production focus, and let's change production to a settler, and let's get an early game settler out as quick as we can. Wonderful. Now, these Pictish warriors are pretty much just going to be circling around Edinburgh, so you see all the sort of the close territory around us, and then we can have a look and see what sort of level of expansion we can get at this early stage of the game. Another ruin? This is good. We've got a good ruin start, actually. Barbarian encampments. We've actually got one very close to Edinburgh. So what I can do is I can actually use my Pictish warrior to farm barbarians. That would be quite handy, actually, to do that. Get us a lot of early game culture if we were to go for honour, and certainly early game faith. Right, good. They've stepped off the... Okay, let's just hit them. Bam. Wonderful. Yeah, let's get this early game faith. Okay. Adopt a policy. Now, what do we want to do? We want to open up on liberty, don't we? Really. Until we've got a few cities, there's no point going to get shrines too early on. So let's go for liberty. Yeah, we want to reform fairly quickly, is the problem. But we need that extra city as soon as we can. Okay, it gives us a little bit of extra culture. That's fine. We like that. Didn't you run away from me? Okay, good. Voting on open terrain. It looks like we've got a lot of open near us, so let's do that quickly. Wonderful. 4 extra faith. That's good. It's 2 turns worth of faith, so it's quite nice for us. Okay, in terms of techs, I want to be building, and we've got a lot of plain near us, so I'm going to unlock horses. I'm going to go for animal husbandry. Let us see where the horse resources are, and we can sort of aim accordingly, because actually putting ourselves on 1 horse resource will give us quite a lot of early game production, which would be quite handy indeed. I'm just going to bring my Pictish warriors back home, heal them up nice and quickly. Actually, I might be able to get the kill with them as well. Get some more faith. Really, we want to be getting the first religion easily. And the ultimate aim. Ah, there we go. Look at that, 4th oath per turn now. We're working the gems tile. That's good. The ultimate aim of ours is to really be in a position where we can build our second great prophet before the first person has built theirs. It all depends on what civs have been put into the game. We've got 8 civs as well, so it's a little bit harder to do that, but you never know. Kill the warrior, and another 4th oath. Wonderful. So we're accelerating through. Okay, come down here, Pictish Warrior. I'm just going to get you to heal up as well. I think, yeah, putting myself next to this forest is going to be a good move. May adopt a policy. I think I am going to go to collective rule to get that extra settler, and then we'll build up piety from there. I think that would be good. Okay, now we've got +1 hammer in every one of our cities. That will again, it will give us a massive boost later in the game. Choose research. Do we have any horses near us? Yeah, we do. We've got a few horses for once. The amount of games I play where I don't start with any horses. Actually, we've got quite a few. Wonderful. You can see here it's 2 food, 1 hammer. 1 hammer, 2 food. They make quite good early game tiles, really. So I can't complain about that at all. The other thing I should do is unlock Pictish warriors to be able to build. And archery as well. So let's just do that quickly. Let's get bronze working in archery, just give us some defense, and from there we'll work towards philosophy and getting the degree National College. Okay, wonderful. So this is the start of our game. You can see here we've got a little bit of space around us. Hopefully we won't have any computers too near us, but we will see. We'll pick it up next turn, and hopefully next time we will be able to put our second and maybe third cities down and go from there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in a bit. Bye!